college football playoff is here. The long regular season has all been building to this. And now, first-round games and home field settings. This place is going to be rocking. Welcome to Gainesville, Florida, and the Swamp, the home of the Florida Gators. As we'll see the number 9 seed in this playoff, the Indiana Hoosiers, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. The playoff is here, and let's not wait any longer. Let's get this going. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this college football playoff gets underway. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Now, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling him to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. Second down, we're going to throw it. It's the running back in the flat. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Again, this is a really nice job here by the defense, keeping everything in front of them in that situation. Now they're rewarded with just 3rd and long. We'll see if they do the same thing here, or they're going to sell out and bring the pressure.
Important moment early in this playoff game. Opening drive, they face 3rd down. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Running out of time in the pocket. Grant down the middle. It's Henderson. He's brought down, but an explosive play through the air.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a 3rd down early in the game, a chance to get him off the field, but instead this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
Grab behind the line. It's Henderson. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards. I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Looking to throw again. Delivers quickly to the left side. Caught! He's wide open. Look out. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy's off to a great start in this big playoff game.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Pass rush gets home.
Boy, how fortunate is the Florida defensive coordinator when you can rely on speed and quickness like this on the defensive line. No need to blitz. You don't have to bring those linebackers when you have the tradition and speed and excellence in the defensive line like these Florida Gators have.
2nd down now after the sack. He's looking to throw. The pass rush closing in. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country. And they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. Either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
third and very long, looking to throw. He makes the grab. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
The quarterback had a lot of time to evaluate this defense, and most of his reads downfield appeared to be taken away, so he checks it down to his running back. And how about the way this defense just runs to the football to keep him short of that first down? Great job by the D.
He got it. The field goal's good. It breaks the scoreless tie here, makes it 3-0.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. They'll hand it off. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. The pocket breaking down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Short connection to the tight end here. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
And the Gators with 1st and 10 here. Here's the handoff. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Makes the grab. It's moving lower. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
One of those critical third down plays coming up. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down.
Boy, the quarterback looked so confident there with this throw. Good job up front with the offensive line protecting on a pivotal third down. And anytime you're trailing in a game, you want to be able to convert. So good job by this offense.
Brings her in the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida.
Chris, how about the back here? He just gets behind that big offensive line. It will lead him into the end zone. Good patience, nice vision, but exceptional teamwork up front on this touchdown run.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Start the drive with a quick throw to the right side. They can't get into the ground. They keep the drive going. It's a first down to the 46.
Boy, another positive gain for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
They're going to run it. Mack gets the carry. Breaks loose at the 40. He's in the clear. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
And the PAT makes it 10-7. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Try to make a play from deep in his end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Off the play fake on first down. Looking to scramble. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. What a grab by the sophomore.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
A play action, looking to throw. He's running out of time here. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all on the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
First down sack, pushes the ball back. Second down coming up. Lets it go quickly. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Bringing pressure. He's looking to scramble. Breaking free at midfield. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41.
And this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
Play action here on first down. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Now they call a run. Defense will make the stop, and it will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. So Kirk, Indiana has the lead here. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. He's got it. He's room to run. And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Gators. But they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And here comes the Indiana offense back out on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. It's a 1-yard gain, 2nd and 9 coming up.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Pressure is coming. Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack.
But good job here getting into the backfield and coming up with this sack here by the defensive line from the Florida Gators. And, Chris, you think about Florida, you think about defensive linemen, you think about an incredible history and legacy that they've had over the years. Start with Javon Kearse, the freak, what he was able to do. And Kevin Carter, all the sacks he came up with. Dante Fowler, such speed off the edge. Even Derek Harvey, boy, he had an incredible year in 06 when the Gators won the national championship. And we're still seeing them dominate the line of scrimmage today.
Looks like he's going to run it. They chase him down. They tried to run for it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Hoosiers will have to kick this away. It's a rough drive for the offense. Punter comes on and booted away. See if he can make something happen with the return. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. Field now. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He bought some time, now lets it go. Blocked by the receiver. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route with him. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Of course, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Offense now behind the 6 on 2nd down. They need 12 after that 1st down loss. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Pass is caught. They'll get the 1st down yards before they finally bring him down.
Another great play by this receiver. And I'll tell you, the offense coordinator is doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop, but the way they're utilizing him is making it very challenging to be able to create the matchups that the defense wants.
They'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. He flips it to the back across the middle. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
It's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
3rd down upcoming after that completion. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He pulls in the catch. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal.
This receiver has just that combination of speed and natural ball skill ability to be able to come up with play after play. Already over 50 yards here in this 1st half.
The Gators looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. Didn't quite get the playoff in time. It'll be delay of game. Dangerous play call here after that 5-yard penalty. The offense sets up in scoring position with a new set of downs. There's the handoff. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Florida. Took some extra time in the weight room, hanging off on that play.
What a job shedding tackles, crossing that goal line. And if you're this defense, you got to focus a bit more on the fundamentals and wrapping up, because poor tackling teams get exposed by running backs like this.
That wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the playoff. That'll cost them 5 yards. So the offense will decline the penalty and just take the result of that play. So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point is good, so it's 21-10. After scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. Here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Handoff heading left. Breaks free. Here he goes. Across the 40. They make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk of yardage on that play.
Man, now that is a running back's dream. I don't think the guy got touched until he got taken to the ground. It's just excellent blocking. There's nobody he had to make miss or use his stiff arm. Just a lot of open field.
The complexion of this drive suddenly changing. One massive play, and they're closing in on the red zone now with the first down.
That's a good job here, staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on first down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time. The big tight end. That'll bring up a second manageable here for this offense.
Are in the red zone. Looking to pass here on second down. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Zone stop. On the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Catch made, looking for the goal line. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a 1st and goal now.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on 3rd down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
The Hoosiers hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. 1st and goal, handoff. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here.
The real estate gets tight inside the 10-yard line. You love a play caller who has the ability to either run it or throw it. That puts so much pressure on that defensive coordinator to know how to line up. It's not just a one-dimensional attack he's dealing with.
Coming up, 2nd down and goal. From the gun, he looks for an open man. He'll be stopped short a couple yards from the goal line.
Hey, I know it's only the first half, but let's face it, Chris. You've come this far. This is a playoff game. When you get inside a 10-yard line, you can't settle for field goals. You need touchdowns. Let's see if they're able to come up with it here.
The crowd really making some noise now, trying to help out this defense to get this stop near the goal line. Looking to the end zone, and it's picked off in the end zone. The 50, now the 40, past the 20. Touchdown, Gators. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow.
It's a risky throw here, so close to the goal line. This defender makes this interception, Chris. Sometimes you see a guy hesitate. He might think about taking a knee. This guy didn't. It gave him momentum and the speed that he needed to be able to get to the end zone.
So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. And looking to throw now on first down. The receiver grabs it. Broken tackle, still going. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. And the Hoosiers hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. First down, looking to throw the ball. Defense is coming after him. Extending the play now. He's brought down, but not before crossing midfield to the 42. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. See what the call is on 1st and 10. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Catch made on the right side. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Dirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
They look to throw it here on second down. And that catch is hauled in. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. He cannot escape. It's a sack. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. Comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Second down. We're going to throw it. The pass rush closing in. Inside the 25. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
But second down and forever. You know they're going to throw the ball. They want to throw the ball, but to the credit of the defense, there's just nothing open. How about this quarterback? Instead of throwing the ball away, he picks up some big yards. They got a real shot here now on third down.
Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. And after the miss, the margin is still 18, a three-possession game. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Will kick this away to start the second half. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Florida offense retakes the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? He finds some space. Breaks into the clear. Inside the 40. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Florida. They are pouring it on now.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Offense looking to start the drive. Takes the handoff and he'll head left. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. He escapes the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, the first half did not go the way they had planned, but boy, they have come out making plays here in this second half. Great completion, big yards downfield, and now they're looking for ways to cut into this lead.
And one play has flipped field position. A first down at the opponent's 44. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Henderson. Tackle, but first down.
That's an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding that window between the zones and delivering the ball on time.
And the Hoosiers will line up on 1st and 10. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Deep shot toward the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
The Gators offense retakes the field. Last possession, a perfectly blocked running play. They scored in one play, and they keep it going. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. And he'll drop back here on third down. Fires quickly to the left. And it's hauled in way downfield. And he goes down after a huge gain. This offense is clicking now.
Well, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Breaks loose at the 40. But gets down to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Pickup is 5 yards, so it's second down and 5.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, of this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving his running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. That's caught. It's Figueroa. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
This defense reminds me of a group that just is all about preparation. They are completely dialed in on this play. Yeah, they give up the completion, but how about that? Nowhere to go after the catch.
Third down play here out of the shotgun. On the move now. He'll throw it now. It's intercepted. Threw it across his body. Now he's bringing it back. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Finally brought down to the 13-yard line. An enormous gain puts him in great scoring position. Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. The Hoosiers are in the red zone. Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. Second down after that previous play. And he drops back in the gun. Looking for his big tight end. He's got a man down the middle. And he's down after the catch at the 12. A red zone opportunity. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. And he'll set up to throw. The pocket breaking down. He's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Hey, if nothing else is there, good decision by this quarterback to be able to pick up some positive yards. Rather see him do that than force the ball into coverage. Good heads-up play.
Here we go. Third down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. On third down, it's a handoff. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Indiana.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
The point after makes it a 35-17 deficit. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. The shotgun run call. Finding some room at the 25. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 31.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
And they'll go right back to him on first down.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Getting set. Here's second down. Play fake, looking to throw. Buying time. Moving to his left. He's got a first down and more. And he heads out of bounds after another big scramble. This defense has had no answer for the quarterback runs today.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first and keep this drive moving.
Tackled right after the catch, but the offense is now in the red zone.
Great job by the quarterback with an accurate throw against man coverage for a first down. Overall, by the entire group, good execution by this offense.
The Gators have first and 10 here. Looking to throw it from the red zone. He escapes the pocket. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. He's tackled, but now at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again. We can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defense coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
And Florida has the lead, Kirk, as we break for the quarter. We played 3 quarters with a chance to stay alive for the national championship. Let's check out the game summary here so far. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up first and goal. The back's got it. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to go. A 2-yard loss.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Paid for this.
So off the loss, it's second and goal from the 11. They'll try to power it in right up the middle. And they finally bring him down at the 5. Offense really threatening now.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about third down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here. Whether they run it or throw it, you get a stop here, and maybe you hold them to 3 points.
They'll look to throw it on third and goal. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. The defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
So after adding to this big lead, they'll set to kick it away.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. defense is back out there on the field. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
I really like what this defensive coordinator is doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
It's a quick grab. Breaks a tackle into the clear. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line. And the Hoosiers will come to the line to run the hurry-up.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Quick throw to the left side. Makes the catch downfield. Tackle made after a big gain. The offense really clicking against this battle defense.
Well, these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit, and here they go with the tempo, looking to get this defense confused and out of position.
Looking to chuck it again. Contact as he threw it. That's the third pick tonight thrown by this QB. Breaks into the open. Now the 40. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return.
Well, that interception really about cost them the game here, and I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
Receiver makes the grab.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
A completion makes it second down. Working clock with the ground game. They tackle him, but a solid gain down to around the 5-yard line.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want, whatever we feel like doing.
Second and goal for the offense. Flying for the touchdown on the right side. And he bustles into the end zone. Touchdown, Gators. It's an easy job for the play caller, right, Kirk? They can't stop the running back, feed him the ball, scores again.
Yeah, I came into this game really thinking we'd see more from this quarterback and all these wide receivers that they have, but instead, it has been the back. And as a smart play caller, you just keep going back to the guy with the hot hand.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And here comes the Indiana offense back out on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Grab down the middle. It's Henderson.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Taking a deep shot here to the right. They try a downfield shot. It's a good effort there. But now it's third down.
But trailing by this much in the fourth quarter, the defense playing smart. They know you've got to take some deeper shots to try to get back into this game with a big play. And the margin of error for this quarterback shrinks with every pass attempt.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Short pass finds the tight end. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on third down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. You're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
And the pass is broken up beautifully to prevent that big play.
Now here we are in the fourth quarter. The offense just trying to come up with something to try to spark this offense to give them a chance at a comeback. Unfortunately, the defense is playing smart. They're sitting back, anticipating these deep throws.
2nd and 10 following the incompletion from the 37. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looks to the left for a quick throw. Oh, he makes the catch. They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43.
Man, and with that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
He finds his man.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Completion makes it 2nd and short. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They bring him down, but not before gaining 1st down yardage to the 22. The Hoosiers starting a new series here on 1st and 10.
And that's a 1st down for the offense.
Seventh play of the drive coming up. Back to throw again. Looking for the wideout. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Interesting call here, Chris, with a screen pass in the 4th quarter late in the game. I think they're expecting the defense to get upfield on the pass rush. Give the defense all the credit, recognizing it, almost really anticipating that this screen was coming, and then rallying to the ball.
Looking for 6. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Hoosiers.
Love this never-say-die attitude from this quarterback. He's still slinging it out there. This game's out of reach, but this guy's still putting the ball in the air, and this one's a touchdown.
And the point after is good.
That makes the score Florida 45, Indiana 24.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from that 20-yard line. The linebacker shifting around now. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. So the offense obviously will decline the penalty and take the result of the play. Leaning on the run game here late. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Same tailback, another carry. He moves the ball out past the 25-yard line.
Well, this guy's been a lot of fun to watch today, showing a lot of ability to get outside with speed, some toughness between the tackles. Now he's well over 100 yards, and a big part of the reason this team's going to advance to the next round.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And the Gators look to keep this drive moving.
Well, why not, Chris? These guys have been doing it all year. This offensive line has been a staple, and this back has the vision to be able to find that crease to get the first down, and you're that much closer to advancing.
Running through gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Toss play to the running back going left. Breaks loose at the 45. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Florida. Way too much speed in that play.
The coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
24.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here.
Indiana offense will take over 1st and 10.
Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. 1st down. They're going to throw the football. Looking deep for late-game heroics. Another pick. Wow, that's the 4th tonight.